7 things you should avoid if you want to create wealth. My brothers and sisters, it is very important that we take note of these 7 vital things to note. This is because the idea of wealth creation, attaining financial freedom at a very good age, again, millionaire, billionaire mindset, these are very lucrative. Therefore, if the caution about making money is not passed early, the temptation of using every means possible to create wealth comes on the table. For that matter, this episode is very essential to take us through the 7 things you should avoid if you want to create wealth. Number 1, avoid get rich quick schemes. Avoid get rich quick schemes. What do we mean by this? All the schemes, all the propositions that you are going to make money very quick within the shortest period of time. So subscribe to this, do that, invest just a small fraction of your money, and then you get maybe 1,000% or you get unreasonable profit. All these get rich quick schemes should be avoided if you want to make wealth and enjoy it with a peace of mind. And here we are talking about 2 things. If you want to get rich, you yourself should not be a victim of get rich quick schemes. Do not be a victim of get rich quick scheme. That is one. The second thing is that you are also not supposed to pioneer get rich quick schemes. What do we mean by that? You are not supposed to maybe establish a business or an investment that is around this scheme so that many people will come and put their money in it, and then it makes you rich, or it makes you wealthy within the shortest possible time, and then you'll be chased afterwards. So this is something you should avoid if you want to get rich. The second thing that you should avoid is that avoid MLM, avoid multi-level marketing schemes or programs. Multi-level marketing schemes or programs. These are schemes or marketing strategies that have been there for a while. As I'm talking to you, some of my listeners or some of my viewers have already been a victim of that. Or marketing, let me say this, marketing idea in business or in money making is not wrong. When a company or an individual or a supplier has products or has some goods that you have, you're a good marketer, you are a good salesperson, and then you are in there to make sales and make money, or yes, make your commission from it, it is not wrong. Marketing is not wrong. But when it comes to the multi-layer marketing scheme, where you are supposed to take product, you buy the product, and then you are to bring some people, you bring 1 person, or you bring 7 people or 5 people, you bring 2 people, then we build some people under you, and then you are going top. So you are being proposed to, or you are being presented with huge sums of money, like how to maybe earn $1 million or £1 million or what have you. And because of that, 1 million euros, because of that, you forget about everything and then you enter into this. These are schemes that are very dangerous. And if you want to be rich, you should avoid this. This is because, same like the get rich quick schemes, you will be promised some unreasonable, very lucrative returns that you will never attain it or you will never get it. Therefore, if you want to get rich, avoid these. They are traps, they are dangerous, and they will not help you. You are not supposed to be someone who will establish a marketing strategy and then you'll be using that to make people suffer in the system while you stand at the receiving or the enjoying end. You should not be that person. And again, you should not be a victim. So if you want to get rich, don't say that I've heard that I should start something, and whatever I should start now. Therefore, someone comes to speak to you about these multi-layer marketing schemes or programs, and then you run into it. If you are not careful, you end up spending more money than you will be promised to receive. What do we mean by that? You end up paying more money to buy the product, and you will not be able to get people who will be placed under you, and then you get the commission that have been promised. Now, if you are not careful, you become inhuman. You will now start deceiving your friends to come and join when you know that the probability that they will not get anybody under them and their monies are going to go waste is going to happen. Now you become selfish and you be thinking about yourself. I've told you, and I'm reminding you again that there are over 1,001 ways or money making ideas out there that you make money legally, genuinely, and you'll be safe and you have your peace of mind. Therefore, avoid these. The third the third thing you should avoid if you want to make money or if you want to create wealth is avoid scams and fraud. Avoid scams and fraud. Don't be a scammer. Kindly don't be a scammer. You know, when it comes to scamming, there are different forms of it. And the scamming and frauds, they go hand in hand, but they differ a little bit. So in the scamming, you are now going to persuade someone. You influence someone in a way that the person will cooperate and will willingly give their monies or their properties to you with the hope that they will get what you've promised them. Either it is maybe romance, scamming, where you arrange relationship, fake relationship with someone, whether from Africa and Europe or Europe, America, or Europe and America, wherever you find yourself, Asia, America, you arrange fake marriages, you arrange fake relationship with someone, talking to them on phone, showing videos and all of these, and then you take more money from this. These are things, all manner of scam, presenting some fantastic idea, opportunity, shipment, opportunity to someone, and then the person would have to pay some little money to receive the goods, and they never get them. If you want to be rich, first of all, if you want to create wealth, do not be behind this. Do not be a pioneer of this, and also be watchful not to be a victim of it. If somebody presents something of this sort to you, and you know that, oh, if it works, I am going to make money quick, and then you are thinking around that, the moment you allow yourself to be involved in that matter, the probability that you are going to go on a wrong path and you will be doomed and be doomed forever is very key. So be very careful of that. When it comes to fraud, this is where the individual is not necessarily compelled to the point that they will cooperate or they will willingly give you their product, where you hack someone's bank account, you hack someone money making, maybe someone's YouTube monetized account, someone's Facebook, someone's TikTok. You try to forcefully, illegally seize or get access, take over someone's property or money, in many a times even without their knowledge. If you do this, if you are doing this, you are not going to. It is not the right way to make wealth. So if you are following Ministry and Money Masterclass with GK, the number three thing you should avoid if you want to make money or if you want to create wealth is to avoid scams and fraud. The fourth thing you should avoid is theft and robbery. Theft. So when it comes to theft and robbery, we know that the theft has to do with maybe pickpocketing, shoplifting, manner of stealing, and all of that. Maybe you are working in a company, and then because you have heard all these fantastic ideas, you want to make money, you want to be rich, then you start every blessed day, you are stealing something from the company, you are stealing from your employer, you are stealing from your workshop so that you will sell them and you make money. We don't make money like that. these are wrong ways of making money. Or you've seen a shop that is near you, or that maybe you think the security or the supervision is quite weak. You go there at the pretense of going to buy something, and then you steal over there. Or you are standing at a joint somewhere and you are pickpocketing someone, other stuffs. All these manner of thefts, or even you are stealing someone's intellectual property. All you know is that when you see someone releasing maybe an album or a music, or someone writing a book, you just pick some copy, you put it in yours, and then you publish it because you know this content is rich, so that you sell it out there and you make money. All these are theft, and we don't make money, or we don't create wealth by following these paths. Another thing is robbery. Forcefully stealing someone's property, whether direct money or some other intellectual property. You are forcing them, whether with guns or any form of violence that you are taking them. You don't do that. I listened to this from one ex American, yes, CIA. Then he's saying that in this world, nobody should think that he or she is having his or her absolute privacy. It's never like that. And never think that the laws in any country or in any territory is weak. Oh, maybe you are in Europe, you are in UK, you are in America, because the system is working, things are flowing. You see the government benefits, support developmental project, and it makes you think like, oh, the laws are liberal and all of this. You see people in prison, and it looks like their prison are even nicer than some people's home, and you think like, oh, there's nothing to fear. First of all, don't think that the security system that exists in this world is weak. In Africa, in Asia, it is not weak. If you have not been caught by the law, you think like you can run. Why do you want to use any of these dubious means to make wealth, and then you start running? What the ex-CIA said, that if you become a subject of interest, all these social media platforms you use and stuff, they've already signed a contract with the FBI and the CIA that when you are listed, or yes, once you are listed as a criminal person and you shoot, your life and your activity should be undergone investigation. Note that all your encrypting product, or all your encrypting documents are going to be exposed. So don't let anything deceive you that you can run, you can hide, and you will never be caught, thinking that the laws are weak. Maybe when you make money, you can buy lawyers or you can persuade lawyers, whatever. Never think like that. If you want to be rich, if you want to create wealth, flee away from this fourth thing, which is, or this fourth important thing, which is theft and robbery. The number five thing you should avoid if you want to create wealth is betting, lottery, and gambling. Betting, lottery, and gambling. When it comes to this, let me say this. It should be something like a game that is meant for excitement and entertainment. So you don't build your life with seriousness, with eagerness, that you are going to make it, you are going to create wealth through lottery, betting, and gambling. I've said it, that these are instituted, they are like businesses. In some nations, some of the lottery are run by national agencies. Other places too, some of these are being handled by individual agencies. In some countries, when it comes to these lottery and bettings, they are being handled and managed by well notable organizations. One thing you should note is that these are there. You will definitely find someone who has made a lot of money in lottery, someone who has made a lot of money in betting. There is someone who has obviously made a lot of money from gambling, but that is not the pathway to create wealth. Why am I saying that? The probability that you are going to be the next fortunate or luckiest person is very low. And this is created such that as the cycle goes like that, maybe 100 people will lose their money and then one person wins. 100 people will lose their money and one person wins. So why do you have to involve your hard-earned resources, money, in such a scheme which cannot promise you an absolute return? Therefore, if you want to create wealth, Kindly run away from this. This is not about religion. This is not about Christianity. It is not the pathway. If you are not careful, you end up losing all your resources in this, and then you end up becoming greedy and resorting to some of the other things you shouldn't do that we've mentioned. Or you end up going to steal or going to rob to make money and go and do a defense betting, kind of revenge betting or gambling or lottery and all of that. So if you want to create wealth, kindly avoid these. All right, the sixth thing to avoid is that if you want to create wealth, avoid deception and cheating. It looks so friendly, it looks common, but if you want to create wealth, don't create ideas that you are going to deceive everyone. You deceive people to put resources together. You deceive people to put, let's say, monies together, and you take it, and then you go on the run. You are running, thinking that they are not going to chase you. They are not going to get you. As I've told you that if the law catches you, why would you want to make money? You just take 2 3 seconds or just 1 week to go and make money, and you spend maybe 7 days to go and make money, and then you go and spend 7 years in prison, or you end up losing your life. Because in some part of the world, if you deceive someone clearly and they take you somewhere and it can work, they will shorten your life. So if you want to create wealth, money is not evil. So don't chase money in an evil way, demonic way, devilish way to make money evil, to make money look evil. Money is not evil, it is neutral, it is a tool, it is very important. Therefore, if you are going for it, go for it genuinely so that you don't become a victim of anything. Don't use deception to create wealth. Another thing, the same thing is cheating. Maybe you start a small business and then you have employees and you want to cheat everyone. If they are stealing from you, you want to complain that these employees are wicked, they are not hardworking, they are stealing from me and all of that. I'm not endorsing employees stealing because they are underpaid. What I'm trying to talk about is that if you are going to be an employee, make sure you don't cheat. Sorry, you are going to if you know you are going to be an employer, make sure you don't cheat your employee in the name of underpaying them or deducting unnecessary things and all of that. They make any offense, instead of cautioning them, disciplining them, and you are just taking their money because you know they will definitely make a mistake and then you use it. Also, don't give people don't just sign some contract with people so that you know they will definitely falter, and then you make money out of them. You seize their properties as collateral and you go and use them. They are not right ways of making money. And if you are an employee now and you also want to make money and you want to create wealth, don't also cheat your employer. Don't cheat your employer so that you get money quickly and you also go and start your own business. It is karma will chase you. If karma does not chase you, it is still a wrong way of creating wealth or making money. So desist from it. The last thing you should avoid, the last thing you should avoid if you want to create wealth is credit and borrowing. Credit and borrowing. You cannot make wealth by relying deeply or solely on credit and borrowing. They are very dangerous. You should understand. Don't say that, oh, Robert Kiyosaki has talked about good debt and bad debt in his book. For that matter, oh, I am not afraid of credit. But if you are not careful, you take more credit from banks, you take more loans from banks, you borrow from all your friends, and you will not be able to pay. And when you have more money and your money management skills, or yes, knowledge is not high, the probability that you are going to waste this money and fall into a bit pit is so high. And if your money management score is even high, you know how to generate money the right way without solely or heavily depending on credit and borrowing. I am not saying that credit and borrowing are wrong, but credit and borrowing should never be used to lavish or fund our lifestyle or fund our wants or fund the things we crave for. We should be very careful. It shouldn't even be your resort that I'm using borrowing and credit to even meet your needs. The key thing you should understand is that if you want to go near credit companies are there to make money. They give you money, whatever you use it for, they take their interest. So if Robert Kiyosaki is talking about good debt and bad debt, what he's saying is that if you are taking maybe, let's say, a loan of maybe £10,000 or $10,000, if the interest rate is 7%, 8%, 10%, 12%, you should know that at least you are going to put it into business and you make about 7 to 5 to maybe 7% higher. So if you took the loan at 10% interest, you should know that you are going to put it in a business or maybe an asset, money, like money working business or money making ideas, so that you are going to get about 15 to 17%, so that when you pay off your interest, you still have something to live on. Many a times people can take loans or they can take credit. Once they are desperate, they don't even check the interest rate and stuff. And the moment they get the credit, they get the borrowing, oh, they see more money, they try to go and start something within the shortest possible time. All their profit, their startup capital, everything will be gone, and the banks, the creditors will be chasing you. So please, we want to journey together, through Ministry and Money Masterclass with GK. Therefore, we need to understand these 7 things, avoid them, and learn the right things we are teaching, the right things we are going through, so that we can make clean money, we can make legitimate money, and we enjoy them without any disturbances from anywhere. So if this video is useful to you, kindly like, share your comment, share the video to other people, and remember to subscribe. There are many people who haven't subscribed, but they are watching our videos. We are happy that you are watching and you are learning from it. But if you want to get notification for all our upcoming videos, why don't you subscribe and turn on the notification bell? All right, thank you.